right now, Mars is closest to this electromagnetic emitter. Are you aware of what happened last week
Last week.
with Mars?
No, I'm not.
Okay. NASA had put some censoring robots on Mars in some of their missions several years ago. One is that they have a seismic monitors on the InSight lander. Mars had its largest earthquake in the planet's history last week. It's right on top of this electromagnetic emitter. It's in between Earth and Mars orbit, but it's closer to Mars at this point.
Yeah.
So right now, Mars is having major effects because it's right on top of this electromagnetic emitter. We're talking a celestial body that's perhaps no larger than Philadelphia and its metropolitan area. This is not a planet. It's not a planet. So don't think it's a large planet that it's going to bump into Earth or Mars or it's detectable. It's not. No one understands field theory, unfortunately, and that's because they keep the population ignorant. As we approach, see where Mars is now?
Yeah.
So if I move Earth, we're going to be real close to it June and July. So you're going to see earthquake and volcanic activity intensify, just like Mars had its largest earthquake last week in its history. Here's the problem. If I fast forward, next year,
Yeah.
this electromagnetic emitter came in hot on the southern ecliptic of our solar system, and it really put on the brakes because it has an opposite charge to our sun.
Now, Chad, real quick, this electromagnetic emitter, where is it coming from? What does it look like? Is it something that's visible to the naked eye? Can we see it with a?
No, you
with
can't see it.
Can't see it. Okay.
It's invisible. It's in physics. It's referred to as it's a black star. This is so complicated, guys. This is an advantage. V only has so much time on his shows. It's hard for him to get me on. When I'm on, there's anomalies. His software crashes and everything. This information is, we're being stopped, our scientific community, from trying to get to the public. I don't think I can reach Joe Sixpack anyway. They're not interested in this. I'm telling you, this is not good news at all. Next year, the black star is very slow. It's almost it's putting on its brakes hard because of the opposite charge by design of our sun. It's a North Pole, our sun's a South Pole. It's parked right here. Next year, when we go by, Mars ain't there to absorb the electromagnetic energy like I got hit hard last week. There's nothing but Earth coming around this time next year. It's going to receive the full brunt of the electromagnetic output. And Jupiter's out of position. Jupiter has been protecting the Earth for the last 9 years, absorbing quite a bit of the shock. It has orbited out now. We will not recognize planet Earth in the next 4 to 5 years. I am not kidding. That's why they are stopping us from getting this. The important thing is it would create great panic. That's not going to do any good either.
Chad, let me ask you.
There's only a few places on planet Earth where the continental crust is thick enough that will be stable. There's not many places. They know where they are. They're already located there, guys.
Where are they?
Yeah, that was going to be my next question. Where are these places? Where would be a good place to go to when this occurs?
You already need to be there. I moved there years ago. Let me do this. Let me stop.
Yeah.
Did I stop sharing?
Yeah. You stop sharing.
Let me try to find this. I hate to do this because it'll scare the bejeebies out of everyone. And most people are going, "This guy's an idiot. Get him off." There's no
No.
You know me, but your listening audience, they don't
Yeah.
know what's.
No. Like no, you're one highly requested guest that we have on.
I'm just doing it to try to give. What else am I to do? I'm trying to warn humanity and give everyone a heads up. I don't know. I don't know what else to do. Let me just share this.
All right, there we go. Yep.
Okay, most of Europe is gone. I hate to say that.
Oh, okay. This reminds me of the naval map from a couple of years ago.
Yeah, if you look up the naval map.
Is this from the tectonic shift where the lava opens up these deep water, deep earth aquifers and things get flooded again?
Yeah, so what happens is when you see like South America and the western coast of Africa missing, that landmass simply gets covered by ocean because it sinks below ocean. And new land masses will appear.
Yeah.
So one of the safest spots in the United States, for example, it's a very old mountain range. It's the Ozark Mountain Range.
Yeah.
And it goes from Missouri through Arkansas. And the U.S. military, there's a triangle, and the safest spot is the Ozark Mountains. So it's western Missouri, northern Texas, and east of the Rockies, Denver area. That's where NORAD and that's where all the underground bases are located. That's the most stable, thickest spot of the North Continental Shelf by far. The West Coast is too unstable. You'll have from Vancouver to Baja, Mexico is highly unstable and will break away and be below sea level. And this will happen within 7 days. It's very quick event.
This is why the ancient writings speak of the creation story taking place within 7 days. It is not that the world was created in 7 days. It is that it was reborn, reshaped within that time span.
A sign of life would appear in the east, but it would tilt and bring death. It would come with the sun. But the sun itself would rise one day, not in the east, but in the west. So the elders said, when you see the sun rising in the west, and you see the sign of life reversed and tilted in the east, you know that the great death is to come upon the earth. And now the Great Spirit will grab the earth again with his hand and shape it. And this shaping will be worse than the first.
And there came to be noises and thunders and lightnings. And there came to be a great earthquake, such a mighty and great earthquake as had not came to be since man were on the earth. And the great city became divided into 3 parts, and the cities of the nations fell. And great Babel was remembered before Elohim to give her the cup of the wine of the fierceness of his wrath. And every island fled away, and the mountains were not found.